Get the latest movie reviews, Hollywood news, and inside views. It's time for Behind the Screens with Lights, Camera, Jackson on 107.7 GNA.
Let's start with Early Man, just because I don't know that anybody even, no one's even going to care about that film with Black Panther.
Let me tell you something. I will not go see Black Panther, but if Ryan wants to go to the movies, we will go see Early Man.
Early Man,
yeah,
huh?
it's a claymation.
I'm glad. This is the new Aardman stop-motion animated comedy, and it's directed by Nick Park. He created Wallace and Gromit.
Love that. Oh, yes.
And I interviewed Nick Park the other day. The interview is on iTunes. Type in the LCJ Q&A podcast, and it's the new episode. This is a caveman soccer movie. These cavemen play soccer. It's really fun. So if you're a soccer fan, if you're a sports fan, you got to see this because the references are really sharp. It's clever. It's funny for all ages, and there's a lot of heart, too. These guys make Shaun the Sheep and Arthur Christmas and the Pirates and Wallace and Gromit. There's so much heart here in this one again. So please go see Early Man. Do not go see Peter Rabbit. Go see Early Man this weekend for families.
There you go.
All right, so we got Early Man out of the way. Sorry, I could care less. Let's talk about Black Panther, which, by the way, I don't know that I've seen a movie generate this kind of buzz and positive buzz in quite some time. They're expecting huge things from this film.
Yes, they are expecting between $165 and $205 million over the next 4 days. I was at a crowded showing last night. I think it'll do somewhere in that range. So, Brian, this is from the same director as Creed, Ryan Coogler. So you got to be excited about that.
Well, I did like Creed, and I think Michael B. Jordan is a fantastic actor.
I love him.
So
yes, Michael B. Jordan is in this movie along with Chadwick Boseman, who plays the Black Panther character. He was introduced to us in Captain America: Civil War, which came out in 2016. The events in this film pick up right where that movie left off. This is a very different Marvel movie in terms of pacing, tone, story arcs. There's legitimate character development here. And so a lot of people are going to be surprised. They're going to walk out of this movie kind of like I did and go, was that really a Marvel movie? Because there's not a ton of action. It's a real family drama. I'm really surprised. I like the film. I think it drags in spots, but the ensemble cast, it's an unbelievable cast, and they all do fine work here. Yeah, it's a little slow, it drags, but the few action scenes that there are really cool to watch. They do some nice things with the visuals and the costumes. Not my favorite Marvel movie, and I don't think I like it as much as a lot of other people have already said, but it's a good film.
Now, I got to ask you, because I will never go see this movie. I'm just not into all that stuff. I'm just not into the Marvel comics, so I don't know what the heck's going on when I go see these, if I ever go see them.
There's like 300 superheroes. That's
yeah,
all you need
right?
to know.
So I wanted to ask, I'm seeing trailers for it, and it looks really good, but I just won't go see it. Are they showing all the action scenes in the trailer? Because I hate when that happens.
Yeah, not everything. I mean, I've tried to stay away from trailers as well, especially for a movie like this. But you do have, these Marvel movies are coming one after the other. We just had Thor in November. We've got Avengers Infinity War, which Black Panther is a part of in May, and that's not a spoiler because he's in the trailer for that movie. And then another Ant-Man movie is coming in July. It is one after the other, and you make an interesting point, Chrissy, because these Marvel movies are all connected to each other now, that there are a lot of elements, though not necessarily in this movie, where there's so much connected where if you're just an outsider coming into one movie, you're certainly not going to get everything that goes on.
And let me ask this question, too, because as I read some reviews on it, and you've seen it, is the movie generating so much positive buzz because, if you're a young African-American man or female for that matter, you finally have your own superhero to look up to? Do you think that's as much of the hype and buzz as is the movie's actually good?
Yes, it is. It's definitely African-American and minority empowerment. And it is a strong film in that way. There are a lot of messages. There's a lot of symbolism. There definitely is a lot of emotional power. This is a family drama, family dynamics, and there definitely is a lot of that. So, yes, that has certainly played in significantly into many of the positive reviews.
And let me ask you this, Jackson, as a young black man yourself, did you leave the theater feeling empowered? I would leave the theater, I would knock over the popcorn stand. I'd be like, come on, come get some.
Popcorn.
Give
I'm
us
serving.
a young black male perspective.
I think, to be honest, the last scene, and I won't say what it is, but the last scene, Ryan Coogler definitely wants everybody to feel that empowerment, especially with what happens in the last scene. You got to stay through the credits because Marvel always does those little mid-credit scenes, and a couple of them are pretty key here. But I believe that was one of the goals of Brian Coogler, who also wanted to give you that empowerment from Creed, and he really succeeded with that.
Jackson, I know we have 30 seconds. Also, though, you are doing the 4th annual Day Before the Awards Film Festival. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, it's at the East Greenbush Community Library. We're showing 6 of the year's Oscar-nominated movies at the East Greenbush Library. We're also showing Coco at the Rensselaer Public Library. This is Saturday, March 3rd, just 2 weeks away. If you want to sign up for any of the movies, we got 3 Best Picture nominees. We got the film Denzel is nominated for, Willem Dafoe as well. You got to go to eastgreenbushlibrary.org/movies. Yeah, Best Picture nominees, Darkest Hour, 3 Billboards, Dunkirk. We've got Wonder, The Florida Project, Roman J. Israel, Esquire, and Coco at the Rensselaer Library. So it's a fantastic lineup. You got to sign up, eastgreenbushlibrary.org/movies. I'll be hosting it with my critic colleague, Jim Dixon, in just 2 weeks. Oscars are right around the corner. That's Saturday, March 3rd.
All right,
awesome,
thank you, Jackson. Stay strong, my brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
He was not amused.
No, he wasn't amused.